transformation and sustainability programs in Uttaranchal and a few other states in the north. Working with Army engineers also to develop projects that deliver innovative solutions for the Army's operational problems, including mine detection, etc., development of lightweight bridges for troop movement across crossings in mountainous terrain. A proactive and structured approach to enhance IIT positioning vis-à-vis peers through a variety of moves is also on the cards. So these are only a few examples of our journey, and over the next 2 or 3 years, we have a very ambitious program to make IIT Roorkee stand loud and tall. I'd like to end my comments today by sharing some experiences from my personal life, and I'm of course looking more to the graduates as I speak. So my definition of excellence, boys and girls, is to actively seek out the best in your area and partner with them in some way. Look for people who know more than you, who have more experience than you. Seek and take advice. No number of people are too many. You will always stand wiser. As I said last year, this is focus you. Focus you. You will achieve what you decide to be persistent about, so keep focus and stay focused, and persistency always pays off. Try to get it right first time. Action is the way to go. Nobody will reward you for indecisiveness. Excellence is not an act, but make it a habit. Being good is important as helping others get better. Remember, it's not so much what you do or say that matters, but how you make other people feel that matters. Meeting the unrecognized needs of customers in various forms, in whatever form that you are looking to provide a level of service that exceeds your customers' expectations. The overriding commitment to continuous improvement and never settling for good enough. Excellent isn't about meeting the spec, it's about setting new specs. It defines what consumers see as quality right this minute and tomorrow, and if you are good, you'll always set expectations again and again and again. And an ability to recognize and value varying talents and characters in people and guiding them to develop them and harness them in very effective ways. I would like to again wish all the students passing out this year the very best for their lives ahead, and I will end by sharing what the coach of Bradley Wiggins, which is the coach of the 2012 Tour de France cycling event, the coach of that winner recently said. He said, "There are two things that make you change your behavior as an individual or as a sportsman seeking to achieve a new level. The suffering has to be enough, or the reward has to be enough. If either of those aren't big enough, you are not doing anything to change, and you will keep on doing what you have been doing before. And that's exactly the same if you are trying to lose weight or win the Tour de France." God bless. Jai Hind.
Chairman, sir, I present to you Padma Vibhushan Charles Correa, an eminent architect, planner, and activist. See, Charles Correa is a major figure in contemporary architecture around the world. Over the last 4 decades, Sir Charles Correa has done pioneering work in urban issues and low-cost shelter in the Third World. Sir Charles Correa is currently working on several projects worthy of note, out of which the new Ismaili Center in Toronto, Canada, is of particular significance. A project that has recently been completed is the Champalimaud Foundation Center in Lisbon, which was inaugurated by the Portuguese President Cavaco Silva. Sri Charles Correa's acclaimed design for the McGovern Institute for Brain Research at MIT was dedicated recently. He received the Royal Institute of British Architects Gold Medal 1984, the Padma Shri in 1972, and the Padma Vibhushan in 2006. Mr. Chairman, it's an honor for Indian Institute of Technology Roorkee and my proud privilege to request you to confer on Sri Charles Correa the degree of Doctorate of Science honoris causa in recognition of his outstanding contributions in the area of architecture. Charles Korea would like to say something in response. Yes, please.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for this honor. It is an honor, really. To me, Roorkee is a very special place. This morning, I was talking to the architects and students, and I was telling them how lucky they were if they had the intelligence to learn from the attitudes of engineers. You know, architecture has fallen on bad times. I mean, it's become so whimsical all around the world, not just in India or in Goregaon. It's all over. But it used to be that we learned from engineers. And what do engineers bring to the job? They bring a seriousness of purpose. You know, a building should not be arbitrary, like today I twist it this way and tomorrow I twist it that way. It has to be based on, because it's on the ground in which it sits. It comes from that soil, it comes from that climate, it comes from the materials at hand. It comes from all the realities that engineers take as the given. They are not arbitrary like a fashion designer, and unfortunately, we forget that. So it's a good chance for for us architects to learn. And the second reason, of course, that I think Roorkee is so special is your canal system. It's one of the most stunning tour de forces I have ever seen. This whole idea that a canal is to be brought at a certain level. The landscape is sometimes falling, sometimes going above it. The rivers do their own things. Sometimes the canal is carried over the rivers, sometimes siphoned under. And it was all done by, from what I gather, by 160 years ago, by Thompson and someone called Courtly, I think. And Courtly spends his whole life building this canal system. And the last time I was here 25 years ago and I saw it, I told the students then, I said, that's what we have to learn, that it's not just talent, it's perseverance, it's determination. It's finally, as professionals, we have to know that it's not, what's it called, immediate gratification. To do something worthwhile, it's going to take your whole life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Korea. Chairman, sir, I present to you Padma Shri Professor Govardhan Mehta, an eminent scientist, National Research Professor, and Lilly Jubilant Chair Professor at the University of Hyderabad. He has been Vice Chancellor, University of Hyderabad, Director in University of Science, Bangalore, and CSIR Bhatnagar Fellow at IISc. He has guided and trained over 100 doctoral and postdoctoral students. Dr. Mehta has received over 300 honors and prizes, including the Shanti Sharup Bhatnagar Prize by CSIR, Padma Shri by the President of India in 2001, Chevalier de Légion d'Honneur by the President of France, and honorary doctorate honoris causa from about 20 institutions. Professor Mehta is a Fellow of the Royal Society, UK, Fellow of the INSA, Indian Academy of Science, National Academy of Science, Royal Society of Chemistry. He was President INSA, President ICSU, the International Committee for Student Universities, President AIU, President Chemical Research Society of India, and a member of the Scientific Advisory Committee to the Prime Minister. Mr. Chairman, it is an honor for Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee, and my proud privilege to request you to confer on Professor Govardhan Mehta the degree of Doctorate of Science honoris causa in recognition of his outstanding contribution to science. Let the candidates for the award. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, Professor Govardhan Mehta. Please, I'm moving along as it seems.
Chief guest, and Minister for HRD and Communication and Information Technology, Shri Kapil Sibal ji, Chairperson of Board of Governors, Shri Analjit Singh, Director Professor Banerjee, distinguished Dr. Charles Correa, members of the Board of Governors and Senate, distinguished faculty, dear graduating students, proud family members, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the outset offer my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to the graduating students and medal and prize winners who have persevered and succeeded, quite unlike me, who has been awarded a degree today without attending classes and passing an examination. I also like to salute the various awardees, Dr. Charles Correa and Dr. Jadhav, for their outstanding achievements. Dear graduates, you are the products of India's best-known brand and represent the crème de la crème among the country's aspirational generation in which the nation has invested heavily. You also inherit an enviable legacy of this great institution, the erstwhile Thompson College, then the University of Roorkee, and now IIT Roorkee. In the present times of seamless pursuit of knowledge, when geographies and time domains are rapidly shrinking, learn to dream big, learn to blend different disciplinary flavors, challenge the dogma of impossibility, and carve a career path that blends your passion and creativity. But as you rise in profession, always be reminded of your responsibilities towards fellow citizens and retain the core values that define us Indians. Values of inclusion and accommodation, tolerance and non-violence, and of integrity, learning, and scholarship. By honoring me today, you have been gracious to recognize our research efforts, and it will be appropriate to say a few words, not what about I have done, but what I am doing and hope to do in the future. My research focus has been on creating diverse molecular architecture. Just as poets and writers use words for creative expressions, painters do it using colors and brush, architects like Dr. Correa do with large structures, I use molecules for creative expressions. We design molecules for not only for their aesthetic appeal, but also for possible use for human good, and I will illustrate this with one example. One of the major challenges to health and well-being in the 21st century, with advancing life expectancy and increasing geriatric population, will be the retention of cognitive functions. My current research at the interface of chemistry and biology addresses this issue through the design of molecules that can arrest neurodegeneration and sustain neuronal health and connectivity in the brain. Nature has devised a robust mechanism to prevent toxic and alien materials from reaching the brain through what is generally known as blood-brain barrier. How does one deliver new molecules in the brain? My group